Today we end season 3. Will we be the division champions? Will we make the wild card round? We'll find out in a few minutes. Let's start off by taking a look at the standings here. The Rays are only a game ahead of the Yankees and Orioles, and only 7 games ahead of the Blue Jays and Red Sox. We look at the American League Central. The Twins are up by 5.5 games ahead of the Tigers, 7 games ahead of the Royals. White Sox are eliminated, 21 games behind. In the American League West, the Rangers are 4 games ahead of the Mariners and 7.5 ahead of the Astros. The Astros might miss the playoffs as the Mariners, Yankees, and Orioles are sitting in the wild card seeds right now. The Astros a game out. The Braves have clinched the playoffs, but not the division yet. They are 9 games ahead of the Phillies, so in a couple days they will clinch that. We see our Pirates are 6 games ahead of the Cubs and 11 games ahead of the Cardinals. So once we eliminate the Cardinals from the division, that would also lock us in pretty much to the wild card, other than the Giants. But if the Cardinals stay ahead of the Giants, then that's what takes care of that math for us. The Dodgers and Diamondbacks are both clinched into the playoffs, but the Dodgers have not clinched the division yet. Pretty much 10 games ahead with about 12 to go. That's pretty much done. Or 13 to go, I think is what we have. So looking at the National League wildcard, the Diamondbacks, Phillies, and Cubs are in the positions right now, with the Cardinals pretty much outside there, 5 games back, and the Giants 6.5. Today we start off a series against the Astros. We have 3 games at home against them, then 4 games against the Mets. Then we face off in Miami against the Marlins, and then come home to end the season against the Cardinals. Taking a peek at AAA, we are a game ahead of the Cubs in the International West, and the Curve are a game ahead of the Flying Squirrel in the Eastern Southwest division of AA. One thing we're going to want to take a look at as we clinch the playoffs, we're going to want to make sure we get our pitching rotation ready for the playoff run. And I believe what we're going to do, probably have Johan Avedo pitch the first game, Paul Skeens pitched the second game, and then Jared Jones pitched the third game. That's what I'm thinking right now, and that would give us Manuel Hernandez and Solometo as options in the bullpen during the playoffs. Well, let's get into this series. I want to start with player lock with Paul Skeens. With 13 games left and 10 of them being at home, I feel pretty confident in our ability to make the playoffs this year. We got Paul Skeens facing off against Zach Gallen, someone I'm very familiar with. He is a pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks in real life, as most of you are probably well aware of. But here's Paul Skeens, 11-7 this year, 4 ERA, 1.3 WHIP, 214 strikeouts, which is either first or second in the league. Here's the 2022 World Series MVP, Jeremy Pena, leading off against Skeens. First pitch in their first strike. Slider there gets him 0-2. Let's try the cutter for the put-out pitch here early on, and then we can go to the changeup if it doesn't work. But that's going to go right up the middle. Cruz is going to be able to play it, but he's safe at first. Good speed there by Pena. Logan Kearney up to bat. Just hitting Skeens hard here early on. First 2 batters reach, first and second. Nobody out. And a nice hit by Alvarez, but it's caught by Jones there. Did he get him out at second too? That was a double play. Well done, Nolan. I want to see that again. Let's look at the replay on this. There's a good angle of it right here. Hard hit line drive. Nolan Jones able to snag it. Catches Pena off the bag there. Flips it over to Cruz in plenty of time. That might be an inning-saving play there. Altuve up to bat here. 307 on the year. Make that 1-2 as he fouls off the changeup. Try the fastball to put him away. Reaching 98 now. I've been trying to get this thing to adjust it so he throws 100, but not quite there yet. That changeup's out to center field. Going back, it looks like Celestino out there today. That ends the top of the first. 2 hits, no runs for the Astros. Zach Gallen is having a pretty good year. 3.79 ERAs, 14-11 record, and a 1.21 WHIP, 21.9% strikeout rate. Not too shabby. Here's Alex Bregman as we do not get a run across in the first inning. And the fans are chanting overrated. Pittsburgh getting into these games. And yeah, and then he's gonna do that after you call him overrated. Easy, fans. Come on now. Another leadoff base hit for the Astros. Diaz up to bat here. That's going to be a nice ground ball. Johnson's unable to place the tag on him, so that'll just be one out there on the fielder's choice. One away. Runner at first. Here's McCormick, who looks at the first pitch outside. 1-0. That one misses the plate. 2-0 count. That one gets enough of the plate, but also a pop out to right field. Langford is under it. 2 away. We got Phil Mayo up to bat here. He's batting .254 on the season. That's a little bit low. Ball 1. Inside there, 2-0 counts. That's a hard hit. Johnson's unable to field it. They're going to get to at least third here. Probably plate their first run of the game. 1-0 Astros. That brings up the 9 batter, Jacob Melton. .2-0 count from Skeens. Fouls it off, 2-1. Here's the cutter. A little low. We have a very small strike zone today. That makes it an even count there. Fouling off the fastball. We'll try the changeup put out pitch here. Ground ball up the middle again. Cruz is able to get to it. Throws in time. Limiting the damage to 1 run in the second inning off of 2 hits. Johnson with an RBI double ties up the game as we go into the top of the third here. That is low, ball 1. Cutter misses big time, 2-0 count. Leaves the changeup a little too high there, but Reynolds is able to get under it. 1 away in the third. 1-2 count here to Logan Kearney. 1 for 1 today. And he strikes him out on the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Skeens finally gets his first strikeout of the game in the third inning. That's pretty rare this season for him. He gets it through the shift there for a single, 2 outs. Swings through that, strike 1. Skeens has not been able to locate the cutter. That one was a little low as well, but that will retire the side. Still 1-1. In the top of the fourth here, it is still a 1-1 ball game. Bregman up to bat. That's a little low. Ball 1. Fastball right down the middle. Gets looked at there. 1-1 count. Way ahead of the slider there. 1-2. Some high heat here. Almost catches up to it. Fouls it off. We'll do the 1-2 pitch again. We're going to try to get this cutter working. That was much better, but too much of the plate. 1-2 count still. Fly ball to left field. It looks like the Cubs did win today in San Diego. So we'll need to win to keep our lead at 6 games. Strike 1 to Diaz here. Fly ball to center field. Celestino's able to get it 2 away. Chas McCormick up to bat, 0 for 1. Almost made it a 2-1 ball game right there. 0-1 pitch. Low slider fouled off. 0-2. He did reach 100 miles an hour there. Langford's going to try to get to it. That'll end the top of the fourth. 1-1 ball game. Still 1-1. Not getting much offense today from the team, but we're here in the 5th inning. Just misses on the outside of the plate there. 50th pitch right there for Skeens. Wow. Just not hitting his locations. Still effective, though. Having a pretty good outing tonight. 2-2. Mayo grounds it to Johnson. Over to Jones. 1 away. 0-2 pitch to Melton. We're going to try a changeup here. And the second strikeout for Skeens. There's 100 miles an hour. All right, we got it. We got it working. 2-0 pitch. Misses on that as well. Let's be careful here. No reason to force it down the middle. Oh, we get a call there. 3-1. I thought it was a ball too. There's ball 4. Cerny, I apologize. It's Cerny, not Kearney. Cerny is 1 for 2 today, right? Yeah, 1 for 2. All right, Skeens is... He's lost his control. He's lost his command here. 2-1 count to Cerny. There's a ground ball. Johnson's able to get to it and retire the side. Still 1-1. Zach Gallen's throwing a gem, apparently. 1 run on 4 hits. Skeens, 1 run on 5 hits. So, nice pitcher's duel here. Heading into the 6th. That misses somewhere. 1-0. That's a deep fly ball to center field. Celestino is under it just before the warning track. 1 away. On the 2-2 pitch, throws a slider. Ground ball. Hayes charges it. Gonna have to be quick. 2 away. Here's Alex Bregman, who is 1 for 2 on the night. This is pitch number 80 for Skeens. Strike 1. Oh, he's got a hold of a cutter. We should have stopped throwing it. It's out of here. Celestino almost robs it. 2-1 Astros. Just a couple mistakes today for Skeens. Starting to feel like playoff baseball here at the end of the year. 2-2 count to Diaz. Is that going to be back-to-back? Reynolds catches it on the warning track. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 ball game. And here we are, the bottom of the 8th, a 3-1 ball game with a chance to get back in it. O'Neal Cruz up to bat, 0 for 2 today. 34,000 in attendance at PNC Park. 1-0 pitch. Slow slurve ball there. Way ahead of it, 1-1. 1-2 count to Cruz. Good timing, but completely missed the sinker. Slurve. What kind of pitches are these? Seth Martinez. Where was the timing? Oh, just ahead of that one. Okay. We were still early on it. Here's Cabrine Hayes, 0 for 3. Hayes was ready for that one. It will get past him. Nice effort on the dive there in center field, but Hayes gets to second with a double. 1 out, runner at second. 21st double of the year for Hayes. Batting .272 on the year, 20 home runs, 76 RBIs, 0 for 3 today. Here's Brian Reynolds. Ground ball up the middle. That will get by. Hayes is going to round third base. Throw to home is not going to be in time. It is a 3-2 ball game. And here's Andrew Chafin. Pinch runner? Nah, we're going to ignore that in the 8th inning here with Reynolds up to or on base. Might be a mistake, but here's Nolan Jones, 2 for 2 on the night. Slider misses outside by Chafin. 1-0 count. Opposite field single for Jones. First and second, 1 out. Here's a matchup we want for Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 3 today, but facing a lefty here. 1 out, 2 runners on. That first pitch is way inside, 1-0. I think he got under it. That's going to stay in the park. 2 away. Here's Wyatt Langford, 1 for 3 on the night. Fouls off a sinker, 0-1. And a ground ball to shortstop. He throws... Oh, I thought he threw it away at second. Let's go to the 9th. We are going to go with Jonathan Loizaga. 0-2 pitch. Jones able to field that and play it himself at first. 1 out. Langford's going to have to get on his horses here. He gets there, 2 outs. 2 each. Got him looking. Let's go to the bottom. We need a run here. We need a run in the bottom of the 9th. Jamar Johnson leading off. What do we got here? Johnson, Celestino, Henry Davis. And a lefty coming in. All right. Josh Hader. Oh, and the first pitch is a pop out to the shortstop. One away in the ninth. Was going to pinch hit for Celestino here with Goss, but let's see. Let's give Dylan Cruz a shot here. And that hits him. Cruz will take his base. One out. Let's call timeout here. Let's look at a few things. And Bay is going to pinch run for Cruz here. Check on him there. There goes Bay. That's a good throw. He's out. 2 outs. Wow. He hasn't been caught stealing very often this year. Should have got a lead there. Ground ball to shortstop. Good play there. Oh, he was in. Pirates lose 3-2. Pirates do end up taking 2 out of 3 against the Astros, with Solometo going 7 1/3, 4-hit ball game, no runs given up, 9 strikeouts. Castro comes in and gets the hold, and Helsley gets his 38th save of the year. We had RBIs from Brian Reynolds, Andy Rodriguez, and Gilberto Celestino, and they were all solo home runs. On the next day, it was a 7-1 win by the Pirates. We're now up to 87 wins on the season. Oviedo gets his 14th win of the year, giving up 1 run in 8 innings with 6 hits given up. RBIs from Reynolds, Nolan, Soler, Johnson, and Andy Rodriguez. So at this point, we do see the little X next to the Pirates' names. It is official. We will be making the playoffs this year, and the only team not locked in at this point is the Cubs. Looks like 4 games is the magic number for the Cubs right now. And for our division, the magic number is 6. We have a 5-game lead with 10 remaining. We enter the first game of the series with Bailey Falter on the mound with a 3-3 ball game in the top of the 7th inning. Let's see who else we can get warmed up here. We're going to get Beck warmed up. We'll give Falter a shot here. Strike 1 locates the fastball exactly where we wanted it. 0-1 pitch. Curveball gets over the plates as well. 0-2. Try the slider on the outside corner here. A little too far outside. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Strikes him out. 1 away. Alex Call up to bat here. 1 out. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 0-1 count. Curveball looking good. 0-2. Try Falter's slider here. Way inside. 1-2. And the changeup. Got him looking. 2 outs. Francisco Lindor is 0-1 for 3 tonight. That's a little outside and low. 1-0. Curveball misses as well. We have a 2-0 count. 3-1 count to Lindor. That's a nice base hit. Celestino's not going to be able to cut this off. Double. 2-out double. Here's Jeff McNeil, who has had a pretty good game here. 3 for 3. 0-1 pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone. 0-2. There's a ground ball to Johnson. He's going to have to charge a lot here. Flips it over to Jones to retire the side. 3-3, 3 hits, 3 runs, 8 hits by both teams. Mitch Jebb is 1 for 2 today. He's going to lead off the bottom of the 7th for us, batting in the 8th hole tonight. Oh, he just missed an opposite field home run there. 0-1 count. Wow, this zone. Full count. He walks him. The Mets go to the bullpen as Tramar Johnson comes up with runner on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Hauser on the mound. Johnson's 0 for 2 today. That catches the plates. 0-1. Currently a 10-game hitting streak for Johnson. He'll try to extend it here to 11. Can't keep looking at that pitch. 0-2. And a foul ball, just like Jeb's. 1-2. That's going to extend the hitting streak for Johnson. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the 7th inning. And that brings up Brian Hayes, 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch to Hayes. That gives us a chance to take the lead here in the 7th inning. 4-3 Pittsburgh. Here's Henry Davis, averages up to 270. Ended up having a pretty solid season. Just a rough start to it. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Early on that swing there on the slider, 0-1. And a fly ball to right field. Give us a chance to score the run here. Johnson is coming in. He's in there safe, 5-3. Brian Reynolds is 1 for 2 today. We got 1 out. Brian Hayes on first base. 2-run ball game. That'll be another base hit up the middle. Hayes will stay at second base. Runners at first and second, 1 out for Soler. Oh, Nolan Jones is batting 4th today. Soler should be 5th then. Fly ball to center field. That will retire. Jones, 2 away. Soler with a double, single, and an RBI today. 2 for 3. Up to 108 RBIs on the season. That's outside, 1-0. Broke his bat on the 1-0 pitch. That'll take us to the 8th inning. Beck will come in to pitch here in the 8th. We're going to get Helsley warming up and Castro just in case. Fly ball, Celestino should get under it and make that 1 away in the 8th. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 3 on the night. Beck gets the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Jeb's unable to get to it. Runner at first. 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up to bat. 0-1. Ground ball to Johnson. He's going to go touch the base himself. Flip it over to first. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, up by 2. Wyatt Langford, 1 for 3 on the night, leads off the 8th inning for the Pirates. Hauser still on the mound. That catches the corner, 0-1. Some decent contact by Langford there. Shallow fly ball to center field, 1 away. And he's going to pop out there. We're going to go to the 9th with a 2-run lead. Here he is, approaching 40 saves on the year. The big signing of the offseason. Can we slam the door? Ryan Helsley on the mound, facing Ryan Clifford to start the 9th inning. Strike 1. Strikes him out on the 102-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 away in the 9th. Drew Gilbert 0 for 2 today. Fly ball on the first pitch. Reynolds gets under it, 2 away. The Pittsburgh faithful are getting excited here. Strike 1. Strike 2. Drop that curveball. Oh, he doesn't swing at it. 1-2 count. And the slider doesn't want that either. He just wants the heat. We'll give it to him. And he catches up to it. We'll do the 2-2 pitch one more time. 2-2. Full count. Oh, tying run comes to the plate. Alex Call. Strike 1. Fly ball. Jones has a chance to get this. Is it going to stay in play? It does not. 2-2. th pitch of the inning for Helsley. Fouls it off. 2-2 for the 4th time. Big curveball fouled off. What an at-bat by Call. Goody gets him to swing through the slider. Pirates win. Keep the lead 6 games over the Cubs with just 9 to go. Oh, 5-game lead with 9 to go. Magic number is 5. The Mets beat us on the next day. And the Pirates come back and win on Saturday. That puts our lead back to 6. The magic number is now 2. So with a win and a Cubs loss, we can clinch the division. Jumping into another situation here on a Sunday, we have a 1-run lead in the top of the 7th inning. Bailey Falter on the mound again, facing off Jeff McNeil. Nobody out in the inning. Just foul there, 0-2 counts. Oh, they called that a fair ball? Oh, we're sleeping. Bullpen's pretty tired. Langford gonna get to this on a running start. Throws it to third. It's not on line. Tying runs at third base. 1 out in the 7th. He went 2 away. We're gonna bring Loaizaga in to face Pete Alonso. Strike 1. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Do it again. Ground ball. Cruz charging this one. Flips it over to first base. We end the inning still with the lead. Mitch Jeb 0 for 2. Phasing Hauser. One out. Langford with a nice base hit there. 1 on, 1 out. Taking a peek at the scoreboard, it looks like 4-2 Chicago against the Padres. That's a strike on Reynolds. 0 for 3 on the game. Nice play at short. 2 outs. Here's Nolan Jones, 1 for 2 on the night, or day. This is a day game. And that will retire him. Loaizaga will stay in, but we're going to... Actually, let's do 1 pitch here, and then we'll get the updated one. We're going to look at the score of the other game. We'll be able to see that is the top of the 8th inning. 4-2 Chicago. And we strike out Real Muto. Strikes him out. 2 away. High fly ball. Celestino should be able to get under this and take us to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Pittsburgh. Who are we going to pitch in the 9th inning here with everyone tired? Should probably take a look at that. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Holderman. We're going to warm up Holderman. Somewhat regretting not bringing up an extra bullpen arm, but I just don't trust the guys in AAA right now. Cruz grounds out. Here's Soler. Can I get the timeout in? Can I get the... I can't. We're just going to look at the first pitch. And it's a ball. Tom Goss. 625 on the year. Not a lot of at-bats. Pretty sure we've swung the bat for him every single time he's played so far. Swings at his first pitch. That's a moonshot that is going to be off the wall. And Goss is going to round second there and get into third. With a 1-out triple. Just missed his second home run. Just by a few feet. Here is Henry Davis. Let's get that insurance run across. Goss charges home and he scores. Oh, okay. Goss will need to be removed from the game. It could be shelved for quite some time. An X-ray will be needed, but the way the arm is... Oh, he broke his arm. How the heck did he break his arm? Sliding into home. Durability is going to be an issue for him. We just lost him for the playoffs. Ouch. Just out of anger there, I bunted. 2 outs, runner at second. Oh, man. That's deflating. That's deflating. We'll go to the 9th with a 2-run lead. But it doesn't appear that it'll be an opportunity to clinch the division. We're going to leave Loizaga in. He's got plenty of energy right now. We can go to Holderman at any time, though, if we need to. And I think we will do that if he gets in any trouble. 1-2 counts. Fly ball Celestino should be able to get under this. 1 away in the 9th. Alex Call 0 for 3. Ground ball to Cruz on the first pitch. That's helpful. 2 away. Johnson can't get to that one. Runner on first. Tying run coming to the plate. And here comes Holderman to get 1 out. Strike 1 on Acuna. He went 0-2. Let's go, Holderman. That's a base hit. That's not what we wanted to see. And Nimmo flies out. Pirates win. Magic number should be 1. Tom Goss sustained an injury, broken forearm during the game. 1 to 2 months. Damn. And the roster move is going to be Jose Hernandez. Congratulations, the Indians have won their division, going 90-60. Congratulations, the Curve have won their division, going 73-65. Wow. Elimination number is 1 for the Cubs, but they have clinched the playoffs as well. So all the seeds in the National League are set. The American League, we still don't know who's going to be any of the wild card teams. We know it's going to be 3 out of these 4, though, it seems. Entering the top of the 7th inning in a 2-2 ball game with a chance to clinch the division today in Miami, Lone Depot Park. Here's Henry Davis, 0 for 1 today. 1-0 count. Davis pops out, 1 away. Here's Tremar Johnson, 1 for 2. I'm really glad that hissy fit bunt didn't cost us the game there. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, 2 away. Gilberto Celestino, 0 for 1. He'll ground out to the shortstop as well. 1-2-3. Go the Pirates. Still on the mound, but we got to get someone in the bullpen going. We'll get back going. These guys are still tired. We're going to get Hernandez warming up as well. Josh Bell to lead off. Ground ball up the first baseline. Jones will just apply the tag. 1 out. You know, we haven't featured Avedo a lot in this series. He's just been, hiding behind the scenes in the simulations, but we're going to see a lot of him in the next few weeks, I hope. 1-2 count to Barry. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. Pirates can clinch the National League Central and snap a 10-year playoff drought with a win. Well, we already clinched the playoffs, so. Strikes out Barry, 2 outs. On Narvaez? Johnson's going to be able to play this one. Nice play. Let's go to the 8th, 2-2. Well, it was 1992, and the Pirates were in the National League East still. The last time they won their division. The Pirates have never won the National League Central. It seems like it's just a matter of days, if not today, for that to happen. 1 out here in the 8th in a tie ball game. Can we do it today in Miami? Wyatt Langford up to bat here. 1 for 3. Only 4 hits tonight for the Pirates. That's outside, ball 1. And another ground ball to the shortstop. What is going on? 2 outs. And Reynolds wants to be the hero. Gives us a 3-2 lead in the top of the 8th. Big time home run. Might be the division clinching homer. His 23rd of the year. 401 feet. But it was a rocket. Right down the middle. Can't do that with Brian Reynolds at the plate. 3-2 Pittsburgh. 108 off the bat. What a shot. There's Nolan Jones. 0 for 3 on the evening. Strike 1 on the slider. Fly ball to center field. That will be 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th with a 3-2 Pittsburgh lead. That's going to end the day for Avedo. Here comes Tristan Beck. 1.32 ERA in 37 appearances. 47.2 innings pitched. Pretty solid year for Beck. Jazz leading off 0-1. He is 3 for 3 on the game. Let's see if we can retire him for once tonight. We got a 1-2 count to Jazz Chisholm here. Curveball in the dirt. 2-2. Tough batter to face here. And that's why. That might be a 3-3 ball game. It's off the wall. Langford gets it in. He's going to go to third base. Leadoff triple for Jazz. Julian up to bat here. 1 for 3. That's going to be a game-tying double. Beck just does not have it tonight. 3-3. Strike 2 on Bo Bichette. Hayes fields that. That'll retire Bo Bichette. 1 out in the 8th. Here's Berger. Well, who are the Cubs playing? I haven't seen a score yet. Strike 2. Fly ball to Celestino. Test him. Test him. He does not. 2 outs. De La Cruz up to bat here. 0-1 on the at-bat. He's 0 for 3 today. Make that 1-1. That's... they're going to take the lead here. 5-3. Beck, just not your day. Probably should have gone with Hernandez, but I wanted Beck to fight through it.
That's ball 2.
Oh my goodness. What just happened? Willy Adames makes it back-to-back. Hey. 1-1 to Davis. I mean, is that going to carry? It is. 5-3. Henry Davis with a clutch home run. Yeah, the ball is traveling tonight. That didn't seem like he got a lot of that one. We'll take it. Still in this game. What do we do here? All right, Tremar. Kind of wanted a right-handed batter here, but we won't got a lot of options. Could have gone to Mayo, I guess. But Johnson's good against both left and right-handed pitching, so this shouldn't be a terrible matchup here. 0-2. It's outside, 1-2. Fly ball to center field. That's going to be 2 away. Here's Dylan Cruz. We're going to trust him. Let's go, buddy. 2 outs. Down by 1. It's not going to be today. We're not going to clinch the division. Marlins win 6-5. And looking at the Cubs schedule, they did have an off day there. So, yeah, that's why we didn't clinch the division or see their score. 90 wins, though. Ooh, 90 wins. Already 5 more than last year. We got 5 games to go. What's going to happen here? We're going to enter a player lock. Jared Jones. It's Tuesday. We're 90-67. What a season. I cannot believe we're more than 20 games above 500. We will see the out-of-town scoreboard today. Lots of games since it is Tuesday. Can we clinch the NL Central for the first time ever today? Jared Jones on the mound to start the game. Skip through the statistics there. My bad. Jared Jones going to use that fastball here. And Chisholm gets hold of pretty much all of it. It's 1-0 Miami. Jones struggling at the beginning of this game. Reynolds able to get to that 1 out. I was a little worried there. Pirates clinch NL Central, snapping 10-year playoff drought. There it is, guys. We've won the division. That means the Cubs lost. Gonna play a little freer now. Can we turn 2 here? We do. That'll get us through 3. Still a 1-run game. 5 runs for the Pirates in the 4th inning. See if that'll build some of Jared Jones' confidence here. Hayes with a nice play there. 1 out. And that's going to do it. Marlins win, but the Pirates have won the National League Central for the first time ever. 10-year playoff drought is gone. Kind of wondering if we're going to get to see us celebrate even though we lost, but doesn't look like it. Manuel Hernandez wins the next game. Let's just say the Indians win the championship. The Indians do win the championship. Man, if we sweep this, that'd be something. 3 games left to go. Skeens pitches, Salamento pitches, and then Oviedo, who we're not going to have pitched that game. Simulate this, and we lose. Joe Stewart is... Oh, he got hurt again, huh? The Curve have won their division playoff series, and they'll move to the championship. So let's go here to the pitching rotation, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move Hernandez over here, Bolster to here, and that'll get him to pitch this game. And we are going to simulate it because I'm ready for the playoffs. Congratulations, the Pirates have finished the season 92-70 and have won the division. They'll be taking on the Cubs in the division series. So, did that? Yeah, it did. Now we can't see the statistics. I hate that it does that. Oh, they are still showing up. All right, let's see. We had Goss, who unfortunately got hurt. He's not going to be able to be on the playoff roster. Nolan Jones, 314 on the season. Tremar Johnson, 312 on the season. Gehringer had a good run here, but too many errors. So he's back down in, well, they're showing him on the big league club. We'll have to look into that. Langford, 289. Cruz, 284. Bay, 279. Dylan Cruz, 277. Brian Reynolds, 274. Oviedo, 270. Like, it just goes on and on and on. Good batting averages. We know who led the team in home runs. Where is Soler? What the heck? Why in the world would he be in AAA? Why does the game do that? That is so silly. We'll get this all sorted out, but Soler's season, he ends up with 33 home runs, 108 RBIs. He did cool off. He did cool off. That'll be something to keep an eye on there. As far as, that just kind of threw me off here. Let's go back to the statistics. And RBIs, Reynolds got 87, Langford got 84. What a season for Langford. He earned that extension we gave him. Just a solid year. Batting average was up over 30 points. Same with the on-base percentage. Slugging percentage up 100 points. OPS up over 100 points. His WAR was 2.5 this year. Fielding at 988, not bad. Only 3 errors. That's pretty good. Isolated power 159, big improvement there. Just a solid year for Langford. Brian Hayes had somewhat of a down year, but he's on a hot streak right now. O'Neal Cruz ended up having a pretty solid season as well. Just all around. The big problem I have is with the pitching. I don't know if we have Skeens is going into the playoffs on a cold streak. I don't know if we have the rotation to go deep into the playoffs. So that'll be the big thing we look at in the offseason, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. We got playoffs to play. Team stats. Let's see. Did we end up with the worst defense? Number 3 in batting average. Number 5 in runs scored. Number 4 in hits. Number 2 in doubles. Home runs, I think we're middle of the tier here. Yeah, 18th actually towards the bottom. Runs batted in, we were 4th. So this is a pretty efficient team because of the batting average. Errors, yeah, 9 more than the Nationals. Still the worst defense in the league. ERA, we ended up at 7th. So, I mean, we did improve all season long. So, I'm excited. We're going to face off the Cubs. We'll get to know them a little bit better before we start that game next episode, and I'll get the roster all sorted out. But Atlanta, look out. If we beat the Cubs, we're taking you on next. I'm Soxway Up. Thanks for hanging out. We'll get the playoffs started for the first time ever on the SWU Sports Network next episode.